We traveled all the way from Tucson, Arizona to be here today to basically present our case on EcoATM. And they're a company that recycles smartphones, tablets, and MP3 players.
So we have kiosks, 3 of them that you might know about. Our Redbox kiosk, our Coinstar kiosk, and we have a new kiosk called EcoATM, which the Milgard case competition was about recently. And that's a kiosk that you recycle your used cell phones, tablets, and MP3 players, and it provides you cash in return.
We were given 72 hours to come up with a solution for a problem that EcoATM was facing with regard to their reputation and their kiosks being banned in certain cities.
72 hours seems like a lot of time, but it's really not. Not only learning about an organization and you're getting to work with new people, you're putting together something that you've all worked really, really hard for and stayed up very late at night for. Yes, it was a really good experience and it was really fun for all of us.
This competition really gives students an active way to think about the problems that an existing company is dealing with as they expand, as they grow, as they confront new challenges, and as they look to be better stewards of the environment and the world and connect back to the pressing social issues that their customers are facing.
It can be really challenging. You have a lot of different personalities sitting around the table and different ways of how do you even organize, and that is what the real world is like. You have to work in teams. Sometimes you get along great with them, other times you don't. So this is a real world example, getting in front of a group of people that you may or may not know and presenting your ideas and really being able to sell them. This is how the business world works.
Even in my job now, I have to give presentations in front of large groups, and I was imagining myself in the students' shoes because those skills are important in the real world. Being personable in front of a large group, being able to tell a story, assimilate data. I can't beat it.
From the feedback that we received from the judges, it was, I mean, they were looking at the flow of our presentation, our thought process, how well we researched, how well we knew the company and what their goals and core values, mission, and all of that, and that we matched our solutions to those.
So the scoring rubric, we have more points weighted towards ideas and you know, the content of the presentation, but we also did look at things like the presentation, you know, how polished was it, you know, how well were they presenting it, you know, and their appearance also in there. So, but we were mostly trying to look at the content. But it was definitely hard judging because there were great ideas across the board.
I'm really looking for, out of all the groups, which one would I take and put in a boardroom in front of an executive team to give a presentation. And I think that's the team that won today, was the team that was ready to do that.
I also look for presentation style and conciseness of the actual content, but then also somebody looking for, you know, confidence and somebody that can really project enthusiasm and energy around their ideas.
At the end of the day, you learn, I think, a lot about yourself and how to work with others effectively. Definitely what we learned here is going to apply to the real world.
And it's really fun, like, meeting some of the other contestants too, hearing their stories and listening to other people's recommendations and what information they found, because it was kind of interesting to see.
You're getting an opportunity to tell a story and to create a solution around that story. That's what they're going to do the rest of their career. No matter what they do, no matter what field they're in, it's going to be about having an idea, being able to communicate it to somebody else, and doing so in a way that they believe it and are willing to act upon it. These are life skills more than they are anything else.
I feel really fortunate that Outer Wall was selected to have the case be about a real business problem that we're having, and the ideas and the recommendations that came from the students were fabulous. They were so good that we're working now on figuring out the best way to bring the ideas back to our executive leadership team and have them figure out if some of them are implementable. We're even thinking about having some of the students come into the company to talk with us.